If you have a Samsung washer or other top-load washer, and in the Samsung's regards, in the last spin cycle, or any spin cycle, it starts banging against the sides and then restarts the rinse cycle again. It usually be about 10 minutes left on your timer, and then it'll restart the whole cycle and go back to 17. It'll rinse and try to spin again, and it'll be a never-ending process. What I would do is check your rods and replace them. They're about $80 generally for 4 of them. And what you do is, I've already opened it up. There's 4 screws on the back side. There's 2 or so on the panels. There's 2 right below it to get this top released. And this top you can flip up like I did and just rest it. Make sure all your hoses are disconnected, your electrical and everything. And some of the Samsungs will have a hook right here. Mine has a top pin, but it's not a hook. And you might have to slide it at an angle to get that off there. But what it is you have these all the way around here. This is the one where I had already replaced all the other ones, but we're going to replace this one right here. And you're going to just lift up on it. If you see down there, it drops out. So move this out of the way. She drops out, she comes out. Some of them have the upgraded spring like this, and some just have a regular spring. They're very weak on most of these Samsungs. And what you're going to do, here's the new one right here. This one's off Amazon. It was a 4-pack for like $70-something after tax and everything. It was about 80. Like I said, you're going to come down here. Give it a shot where you can see it. And you're going to hook into this part right here. So you go past the point. The blue little washer on this one is going to sit underneath the basket there. And then you're going to pull up on this and put it in the hole right there. On the side of this one, sometimes you'll have that hooked onto the pole right here. You're just going to hook it from your rod, replace the rod like you did the last one, hook it back on. Okay. This is the most common problem for these type of washers. Many brands are the same way. Some people also say tightening a nut under this as well helps, but this is what I found on this. And if fixing the springs doesn't do it, and you check all springs, sometimes there's water in this ring that doesn't properly, I guess, cycle through to balance it. And I've seen people drilling them out and it fixes it, but I would just try the springs first. That's what I did. I'd already done a test run on this before I made the video. It resolved our issue. Ours was doing the same thing. It would go to the last cycle around 9-10 minutes, no matter what setting it was on, and it would try to spin, get off level, and then restart the cycle. And it did it once for 4 or 5 hours till we stopped it. So it's a never-ending cycle. So go ahead and pick up some rods. Make sure you cross-reference which ones are for your particular model. And it took me 15 minutes. Took the few screws out of the back of it, flipped that top up, grabbed these out real quick and swapped them out, and back as new. Thank you.